H-Town Talks. My name is Paulo Rivera. I'm 18, a lifelong Rockets fan, and a Houston fan from the Houston area, of course. And I'm here with.
I'm here. My name is Matthew Rodriguez. I'm 17. I've been a Rockets fan since 2020 quarantine, and I am from the Houston area as well.
Yes, sir. And all right, so we have some few topics to go over today in our first episode, man. And you know, we're gonna start it off, of course, with the most recent game, the Nets game, man. Who do you think did good? Who do you think did bad, man?
Okay, so for sure, I'd say Jalen Green had another good game. Porter had a good game. Shengun had an okay game. He definitely could have did better, but he's still a rookie, so I'll give him some. Um, and I think that's pretty much it. Like everyone else, really didn't do too much. It was more of scoring from Jalen Green and Porter, a little bit from Shengun, and then everyone else was too inconsistent.
Yeah,
What you think?
for sure. I think only the only two players, or I'll add Sengun too, was KPJ and Jalen. They balled out. They combined for 66 points. That is crazy, man. They're only 20 and 21, by the way, man. And and Jay Tate, man, man, it's very like he's a guy to root for, man. I like that he like worked his way up from overseas to the NBA, but it's really frustrating seeing him like have tunnel vision when he drives when he has like two or three people wide open. This guy still drives in when there's a 7 footer. Like he'll be triple teamed, and he'll still take like a hook shot, like a spin shot, and it's very frustrating, man. And
Yeah, like
Matthews,
uh
yeah,
huh.
Matthews too is just like chucking up half court shots, contested shots, you know.
Yeah, like you're not Stephen Curry, bro. And I know Jay Tate. He's he's a good guy. He's a good defensive player. But I think on the offensive side, I know he's had some good games this season. But for sure, he should maybe try to slow down on his offense.
Yeah, man. And he's not a 3 point shooter, and he takes threes, man. And I swear he airballed the three. I think he did. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he did. And Josh Christopher, man, he only had 5 points, but he had 8 rebounds and 2 assists. But his shooting was kind of inconsistent. But he had like a really good game last game. I think he had 30 point game, something like that. But
Yeah, and
I'll give him the pass.
he also had 2 blocks and 2 steals. I thought that
Yeah,
was pretty good.
yeah,
Like
that's
just
pretty
something
good.
to bring up.
Yeah, I like the energy that Jacob brings to the team, and I think he'll be like a perfect six man of the like for the team moving to the future. And KJ Martin basically put up the same stats as Tate, man, with less minutes, 6 points and 3 rebounds.
Yep. And then I had said before, KJ Martin is was one of the only sparks from last year. That horrible, horrible blue season.
Yup.
That he was one of the best things to look out for, other than Kevin Porter, Christian Wood sometimes, and then Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yeah, KJ was definitely like the only sparks of the of last year's team. Last year's team was so bad, man. But I'm really glad that we ended up with the number two overall. We're gonna move on to Jalen's 30 point streak, man. 5 straight games of 30 points, man. This guy is proving time and time again why he's the number two overall pick. Why we took him over like Mobley and Scotty. People are saying they're rookie of the year, but Jalen is improving day after day, man. Showing us why he is the scorer he wants to be.
Yeah, exactly. And they're only rookies again. So since this is their first playoff performance, it'll either be really good or really bad. I don't think there's an in between for these rookies like Scotty
Yep.
Barnes and Evan Mobley, because this will be their first real playoff experience.
Yeah.
So I think it's good that we like took a little bit of a backseat. We decided to keep tanking and go for another draft pick,
Yeah,
because
for
I
sure.
definitely don't think we're ready for any playoff performances.
Yeah, definitely not. Honestly, like the stats that Jalen Green has in his rookie year, man. I know he started off slow, but this is his stats for the season: 17 points on 42% from the field goal, third 34.5% from 3 point, and he's averaging 3 rebounds and 2 assists a game. As a rookie, that is insane, man. I could not be happier, man, with how he's been playing.
Yeah, and you know who else had a slow season?
Who else, man?
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, the
Jeez.
Mamba, the Black Mamba, had a slow start to his season. His first season was slow, and then his second season was I think it was one of the best from his career actually.
Really? Oh wow.
I think so. I don't know the exact stats, but I'm pretty sure that was it.
Yeah.
And I want to move on real quick to Kevin Porter.
Yeah.
I think he's a great fit next to Jalen. I think the only problem that he really has is that his temper.
Yeah.
I think if he relaxes on that, he starts listening to our coaches. I think he'll for sure he'll get into like a real point guard mind state.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people in the beginning of the season were like complaining that KPJ's not a good point guard for
Yep.
Jalen Green, but this guy has been improving after the season. Just like after the All Star break, him and Jalen have been taking over, man. I swear they've had like 3 games of like 60 points combined, man. And I think I think we should give KPJ like a little bit more time, 1 to 2 more years to see how he plays with Jalen, because I think he's just him and Jalen have such great chemistry, and if they could just improve on one another, and if KPJ can mature and with his anger temperament, I think him and Jalen could be a all-star duo in the future.
Yeah, and they can definitely both improve in 1 year. By the way,
Yeah,
um, yeah, like I said again, he's definitely gonna be a great fit. They're both definitely Jalen Green is MVP level. He will definitely become MVP level,
yeah,
and I think Kevin Porter will definitely be an All Star level.
for sure. I agree, man. Jalen has that superstar. He's just him, man. Jalen Green is him, man. And
Yeah, like he said,
KPJ,
he's
man.
a bucket. He's
Yeah,
a bucket.
he is a bucket, man. I don't know why people got mad when he said that, bro. Like
Yeah,
he's 20 years old,
they
man.
act like yeah, they act like you're not supposed to have confidence as a player.
But they want him to like sit down like he's a
Yes,
librarian or
they want
something, bro.
him. Yeah, they want him to be a Kawhi Leonard, not say anything. Like,
Nah,
nah,
man.
sometimes you just gotta show off.
He's him, bro. Jalen Green is him, and I know a lot of people were complaining that he was like cocky. Like when I remember when the season started, I remember he was saying that like he should have been the number one pick. I mean, that's the type of confidence you want in a young
Yeah,
player, you know?
yeah, exactly. And when I know he said that comment about Detroit about he said something like he's glad he didn't go.
Yeah.
I know everybody got mad. Everybody in Detroit got
Oh
angry at
yeah,
that.
yeah. Jalen Green definitely has a target on him every time. I think next season, I don't think he got to play. He was injured, I think, when we went to Detroit. But next season, let's see how the crowd reacts to Jalen, man. And
Yeah.
we're gonna switch off to the next topic of the first episode of H Town Talks. It's gonna be who you think needs to stay on this roster? Who you think needs to go? Should we keep the vets? Should we keep Wood? Should we keep Gordon? What do you think would be good for the rookies for the future?
I for sure think some of these old heads gotta go. That's
Yeah,
what I'm gonna say. These old heads do gotta go. I think I love all these players by the way. I
yep,
think
yep.
for sure Gordon, um, maybe even Nawaba. Looking at it now,
Oh yeah, no,
maybe
I forgot
Nawaba,
about him. Yeah,
Schroeder, Wall, and maybe even Wood. And then I think Tate should stay, but
Yep,
Christian Wood, I definitely think he'd fit better on a fifth seed roster,
yeah.
like or not even fifth seed, maybe like the Charlotte
The
Hornets.
Hornets, yeah, man, that's perfect fit for him.
And then for Gordon, I think a great spot for him would be the point guard in on the Clippers because they
Clippers,
don't really
okay.
have nobody at that spot
Yeah, that is
if you
true.
look at it.
That's
Hmm.
true, man. I definitely think who needs to go on this team. Oh man, I have a list. I got what if Jalen and KP ever since the vets have been taken off the team for the tanking purposes, of course. Would I mean what's it called? The rooks have been playing amazing. The young guys, Jalen and KPJ have been playing great. And if you're telling me all they need is Wood and all the vets to be gone, sign me up, man. I wouldn't mind these rosters that Silas has been putting up because that's literally all we wanted all season. You know, we wanted
Hmm.
some good rotations for the young guys, and I know it's been frustrating, but honestly, bro, I think Silas has been trolling us all season. I think
Yeah.
he was just putting his tank lineups, man, and I know I put a lot of criticism on him, but these past few lineups, man, he's been doing have been great. I have nothing to complain about of the lineups. So that saying, I think we should get rid of Wood. Tate, I think we should keep him, but put him on the bench. Start KJ. I mean, KJ has been proving himself, man. And Matthews, he could. God, yeah, no comment on him. Wall, Wall is gonna be a tough one because he just picked up his 47 million player option, and that's literally an impossible contract to move. The only way I could see him getting off this team if is the Lakers trade us for Russ, and the only reason we would do that is if we get like a first round pick, future first round pick. So I don't think the Lakers would trade their draft capital for aging point guard, injury prone point guard in Wall. And
Yeah, and exactly.
yep,
And even if we were not to do that trade, or if we were to do it, we'd either way we'd have to buy them out.
for sure.
I
Yep.
think it'd probably be better just to keep Wall and buy him out, and then let him choose, wherever he wants to go or something like that. Because it's definitely not worth it. His contract is too much. Like, who wants to trade Westbrook for another Westbrook? More
Yeah.
injury prone.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't even think the Lakers might even be that desperate off of how they've been going this season.
Yo, man, the
But
Lakers have been so disappointing this season, man.
yep, I definitely remember that DeMar DeRozan was about to go to the Lakers,
And he's
but
been
they were too. They
MVP
were
type
yeah,
player this season. That's crazy.
yeah, but they were too interested in Westbrook this season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then the Lakers, we played them in the bubble, and they still chose Westbrook. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they watched him. They watched how bad he was.
And
You saw. I remember that in the bubble, he was screaming at the crowd, and nobody was in there except
oh
his kid,
yeah,
LeBron's kids, and his wife.
nah, Russ is funny, man. I know he
Yeah,
gets. The one bad thing about Russ, man, is he lets the criticism get to him. I know a lot of fans this season have been calling him like Westbrook, but they've been calling him that this his whole entire career, and it's nothing new to him. But I guess the change in scenery in LA made him clap back at the fans or something. I don't know.
yeah, definitely. Um, also remember that he said in an interview that his kids are afraid to or he doesn't want his kids to be afraid to be proud of their last name.
Oh
Like, I
God.
understand that, but he doesn't have to bring that home,
Yeah,
right?
man.
I know he's still human. His kids are gonna go on the internet, but
He's making
like,
millions of dollars though, man.
yeah,
It's
I guess it's only a name at the end of the day.
yeah. I don't
And if
think
I've seen some Westbrook fans go crazy, some haters,
yeah.
where they send him death threats. Like, that's evil.
Yeah, that's just not
Um,
right. Like
but
it's a
anything
basketball
like
game,
with
man.
like name calling, yeah, like anything name calling, I think it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, as part of the game, you have to listen to the fans, the boos, the cheers. I mean, if you think about it, the Houston Astros, man, we'll talk about them in our next episode. But they've been hearing boos and death threats all this time for the cheating scandal, and they made it to the World Series.
Yep, Altuve just came off one of his worst after before last season. I think the 2020
Yeah.
season. It was one of his worst season of his career,
Yep.
and he bounced back and plays one of he plays the MVP caliber a season.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it got to him, but he finally started blocking it out. What I think.
yeah, I mean, he played amazing in the playoffs too, and I think that's what it's part of the game. You need to adapt to the fans and everything. Don't let it get to you. You know, at the end of the day, you're an athlete and you just gotta adapt.
Yeah, exactly. You've adapted through your entire career.
Yep.
Why not stop? Like, and look at Philly fans, right? They're one of the worst fans in the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Joel has I seen him. He went on JJ Redick's podcast, and he had said how he was he liked the energy, right? He
Yeah.
liked that they booed him, and that they would hold him accountable for his actions.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say, like, because Philly fans are horrible, right?
Yeah. They're
But
something
like
else, man.
anything less than that, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah,
Unless it's like just saying you suck, Russ. Uh, 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 get off the team, send him to China. I think stuff like that is definitely like unwarranted, but it's all there's always some truth behind it, you know?
yeah, man. Then I think he just needs to play better. Honestly, he needs to. I just don't think the Lakers had a good fit for him. They had no system for him in this team. LeBron, that was definitely a LeBron move. Like,
Hmm.
and I don't know why he saw how bad he played in the bubble and still chose him. But I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know what the Lakers are gonna do this offseason. It's gonna be definitely one to look out for.
Yeah. But other from the Lakers, I think we should talk about the Rockets' future.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hear it, man.
Okay, so I got the stats right here. I would definitely say that for this year's draft, we should definitely be going for a center with defense.
Yeah,
So either like the only problem I have with Chet and with Chet, I'd love Chet, but the only problem I have with him is his frame. Like his frame, like
yeah,
he's such a skinny dude. Like it's scary. Like he looks like an even skinnier like Kevin Durant.
yeah. And, he's literally all skeleton. Not gonna lie, man. It's really scary because he's very like prone. Like his body is not gonna. I don't know if it's gonna hold up in the NBA. They might have said. I mean, I bet they said the same thing about Kevin Durant, but he's not Kevin Durant. Maybe he will be. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, and
I love
Kevin
his
Durant.
defense though.
You see Kevin Durant. He gets injured all the time,
Yeah,
but every time he comes back, drops 30 points.
yeah.
Like
Kevin,
he's just Kevin Durant. Like you can't change
KD,
that
bro.
about him.
Yeah, he's unguardable, literally.
Yeah,
So if you had to pick out of the top three, who would you pick, man?
man. I would definitely say out of the top three, Paolo, Chet, or Jabari.
For sure,
I would definitely say Jabari.
Jabari.
I've seen the way he plays. I love the way he plays, and we definitely need someone defensive like him.
For sure. He's a spot up 3-2, man. He has a great jump shot, which I love.
Yeah,
He's like a
yeah.
Clay.
You
He's
don't
like a 6'10" Clay Thompson, man. That's literally
exactly,
unheard of, man.
exactly. And like you love to see center shooting and also playing defense.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like so if Jalen Green and Kevin Porter were to be two like two defended too well, weren't having good games, we'd have Jabari just sitting in the corner waiting
yeah.
for a pass from Kevin Porter to throw it up.
Yeah, he's not
You
ball
know?
dominant, which I like.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
he plays defense, like I said.
Yup. That's yeah. The defense on this team is horrendous. It's so bad, but they're young. We're gonna improve, and I think with the top three pick, we got to go with Jabari or Chet, man. Even though Banchero's been playing great, he's a ball dominant guy. I know he wants to come to Houston. He's been putting some tweets out about KPJ and Jalen. That chemistry would be insane, but
Yep.
I don't think he'd be a great fit for this team. He clearly has the potential to be a superstar, in my opinion. But Chet and Jabari Smith would complete this team. Like they would be such a great foundation for this Rockets youth. Great defensive, great defensively. That's what we need, defensive man. I know every time Christian would start for us, man, the center it would be like Norman Powell. He would drop 30 points on us, man. Steven
Yeah,
Adams
like
dropped like 20 points on us. It's so
yeah,
frustrating
like
because
yeah, like
yeah,
centers that aren't used to scoring that much go off.
yeah,
I remember there was a game specifically where DeMarcus Cousins himself,
yep,
and
yep.
often I think he scored like 25 at least.
Well, I think he had a 30-point game actually.
Man, if it was 30, man. I wish he played like that with us last year.
Yeah, that I was kind of happy for Boogie because all the injuries he had, but God, it's embarrassing because our we just let role player centers just drop career highs against us, and we need
Yeah,
defensively,
he
man.
hasn't played that good in years. Years.
Since he was in his prime, bro.
Since before Golden State.
Yeah, that's insane, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think top three picks we need either Chent or Jabari Smith, and I think this team will be set for the future, honestly. And I know. Have you been looking into the 2023 draft class?
No,
No,
actually, no, I haven't.
not. All
Why?
right.
Who's in there?
Do you know who Victor Wembanyama is?
No, no, I've
Bro,
never heard of that name in my life.
he's 7'3", bro. He's insane, bro. He's so good. He's like a Chet Holmgren, but like he's in my opinion he's gonna be really good. I think we should tank for him next year. I mean, if we don't tank, I'm gonna be happy. I'll be fine because we have a young core already. But that's a name to look out for in the 2023 draft class.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think if after the All Star break we don't have, we're not at least like the 10th seed.
Yeah,
I think definitely we should continue to tank
yeah, yeah, for
for sure,
sure.
for sure.
You know, and all these tanking teams, man. OKC has been winning games, and I don't even know who's in their roster at this point. They're playing some random names I've never heard of in my life, man, and they're still
Yeah,
winning
they're
games.
actually playing overseas players. I've never heard of these guys in my life.
They're signing them to 10-day contracts or something, bro. I don't even know.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
then I remember I think was it Detroit where they were doing some like shameless tanking.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they
yeah,
had
yeah.
Cade. Yeah, they got Cade on the bench
Yeah, he only
and
played like
playing.
8 minutes or something like that,
Yeah, like come on, man.
and they
If
still
y'all
ended up
don't
winning.
win, y'all don't win. Yeah, like it's okay if y'all don't make it in the top three. Like it's all right. Y'all don't gotta go that far.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm just so glad that we beat the Jalen Green bust allegations, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, yeah. Like those are some tough times, bro. Like
Yeah,
I was for real starting to get down. Like, man, is he actually gonna be a bust? And then he started going off. Like, man, I don't know what I was thinking when I was thinking that.
yeah, bro. Like so many people were calling him a bust just because he's played like bad for the first like 30 games of his entire career. He's only played 30 games in the NBA. You know, you need to adjust when you're 20, when you're 19 entering the league. You're playing against grown adults, you know.
Yeah,
It's
and
different.
G League isn't the same as the NBA. Like
Yeah, nah.
they always say it's constantly when G League players go up to the NBA, they always say the NBA is harder competition than the G League.
For sure. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the G League helped them develop. If Jalen Green went to college, he definitely. I think he would have been the first overall pick. I mean, he probably would have dropped hella points, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that we got him, man. I remember there's this one guy on Twitter that was saying that he hates Jalen Green. Because we should have picked Mobley. You know, I'm not gonna say any
Mhm.
names, but I think Rocket's Twitter knows who I'm talking about. But man,
Yep.
I'm just glad that this guy has been balling out. He's gonna be a superstar in the making, man, and I'm just glad he's on the Rockets. Hopefully, he doesn't pull a Harden and quits on the team mid-season and leaves. But I'm glad for what Harden did on Houston. But it's time to move to the future, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was here 8 years. I wasn't there for most of it, but I heard and I saw some of the games.
Yeah.
But it was cool what he did. But yeah, it's the future. It's time to look forward, not backwards.
Yep. Yep. And we have another topic. I think this might be the last one. We'll see where it goes. What do you want in this Raptors game? What do you want some things to happen if you had a genie and you're like, all right, man, what do you want from this Raptors Rockets game? What do you want from this game?
For sure, number one off the list. I don't care anything else. I need Jalen to drop his 30.
Yep, yep.
Like I said, I need him to stat pad. I don't care what happens. I just need his 30, and that's it.
Well, he
Kevin
could
Porter
cherry
can be
pick if he like.
trashed.
If he could
Yeah,
cherry pick, that'd be great.
yeah. I just hope Porter goes off, gets 10 assists, something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just need something like that because he can tie up Allen Iverson's record.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he surpassed Michael Jordan as well. That is,
Yeah.
he passed the goat himself, man. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not gonna get into the goat debate right now. But
And then for the Rockets records, he's also about to break. Is he needs two more 3 pointers as a rookie to beat. Um, I forgot his name, but he can beat another Rockets record, which is
yeah,
crazy because he's only 20 as a rookie
this guy's
doing
breaking
this.
records as a rookie, man.
Yeah,
That's insane. You know,
yep,
I'm just glad that this guy he's gonna become the player we wanted him to become. Uh, I just so off season things we just need the vets gone and We just need to build around Jalen, man. It's as simple as that. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Even though we
Yep.
only have I know we have the worst record, but I don't. We could see the light at the end of the tunnel. We have our future player to build around.
Yeah. Also, I also want to talk about one more thing:
Let's hear it, man.
the NBA playoffs.
Oh yeah, man. Who do you think's winning the finals?
Okay, so first off, hold on. I think for sure, um, I think everyone in the like from 8 to 6 for the Eastern Conference,
Yep.
like the Nets, Cavs, and Bulls. Um, I for sure think they're gonna be second or first round exits,
Yep.
and then I'd say maybe the 76ers versus for the finals. I think no, not the Sixers. I think it'll be maybe the Heat again
The
because I
Heat.
really like this Heat team. Maybe the Heat versus Suns or Warriors, something like that.
Yeah. I think I'm not really a believer on this Heat team. I know they have the. I think they clinched the number one record, but I don't know. It's just something. I have this feeling that maybe I'll be proven wrong. We'll see. But I don't even think Philly's gonna make it out the East, man. They still gotta
Oh
go
man,
against. They gotta go against the Bucks. That Bucks team is. They just came off a championship, so we gotta see what happens, man.
yeah,
Uh,
and maybe I'd like to see Giannis get his second ring, but I don't. I don't think it's gonna happen because usually after after the after you make it to the finals one time, you gotta wait a couple years.
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta rebuild the roster again because people are gonna know what's coming. They're gonna see how you can win, right?
yeah, yeah. That's
So
true.
like they're gonna have better like strategies against Giannis, unless Giannis is just the Hulk and just smashes through everybody.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
yeah, man. I wouldn't be surprised if
I
he
know.
did that, man.
Mhm.
He's that special of a talent.
But you know who I'd love? I'd love to see the finals.
Let's hear it.
I'd love to see the Grizzlies.
Oh man, that Grizzlies team. Man, I'm
Yes.
surprised they're this good. Like low key, I can see the Rockets do a rebuild like them. They did a quick 2 year rebuild and they're already the number two seed in the West, man. I mean, John
Yeah. Like.
Moran is a
Uh huh.
great playoff performer too, man. He dropping like 40 bombs constantly in the playoffs.
Yeah, I love John Morant. Like he reminds me of Jalen Green.
Yeah,
I'd love Jalen Green to become him.
dude. If we get a John Moran on the Rockets team, that's insane, man. And I
Yeah.
think, oh, what you think of like Zion, man, this season?
Zion. Well, I don't think he's played any games this season, right?
Yeah, no, he's been out the whole season. But like people are calling
Man,
him a bust and saying the
I
Grizzlies.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a bust, but for sure, he got a lot of health issues.
yeah,
Um, I think maybe he's too big. He's too big of a dude to just be jumping like that.
bro. That
Because I know he
yeah,
had like an ankle injury.
yeah, man. It's scary because he's really big and if he lands awkwardly, his knee, man. I don't want. I never wish an injury on a player, but he's very injury prone with his with his shape and everything. Uh,
Yeah, he's 6'6", 284. You
that's
almost 300 pounds. I know it's pure muscle, but you
God,
can't
man.
be jumping like you LeBron.
Yeah, man. If he if he sheds like let's just say like 20 pounds, man, he'll be chilling. I don't think he's a bust. I think people are forgetting what he averaged when he was an All Star in his second year of his career. He was averaging like 28 points per
Yeah,
game.
it was 25 and 60% from the field goal.
Damn, second year of his career, by the way. This is unheard of for a second year player to do that. Also, I know a lot of people were comparing. I thought Jalen Green was gonna have a slow start to his rookie year, and then he was gonna progress after like the season, like kind of like an Anthony Edwards type of rookie year. I
Yeah,
know.
just have a slow first season.
Yeah, yeah. People are saying the same thing about Anthony Edwards, calling him a bust, and but then he went on a crazy run at the end of the season, and he got rookie of the year, nominations and stuff.
Yeah, and you look at their stats. You compare the two, and they have really similar stats. Like almost everything is almost exact.
Yeah. So I'm just excited for the future, man. Sengun, I didn't really talk about Sengun this much, like at the episode. I think Sengun, he's gonna. Do you think Sengun will be an all star? Do you think he'll be an all star?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I could. Yeah,
I hear they're comparing him to a Nikola Jokic. I think
Jokic, man.
he can definitely be a more mobile Jokic
Yeah,
for sure.
this guy, he has that passing. I love his passing, man.
Oh
He does
yeah,
like behind the back, between the legs pass. He's you don't teach that, man. He's just that much he won MVP in the Turkish league for a reason at 19, you know.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah.
This is something like, and I also heard he's been getting trained by Hakeem
Woo!
Olajuwon.
Yeah, Hakeem
Man, I
is.
can't wait.
I
I
can't
cannot wait.
wait. Yeah, man. This Rockets team is gonna be exciting in the future. I'm just excited to see where this team goes. I know. Do you think we should keep Silas? Do you think we should keep him?
Oh, that's a good question,
Yeah.
Silas. Um, I think, I because I remember you had asked me this question in messages a
Oh yeah.
while ago,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I said no, we should not keep him. Uh, and we should make I forgot his name, Lucas.
Lucas, John Lucas. Yep.
Yeah, John Lucas. We should make John Lucas the coach.
Mhm.
But seeing it now, it does feel like he's been trolling the whole season,
Yeah, bro.
and he has been tanking. Um,
Yeah. I was like, there's
yeah,
no
I
way
think
a
we should
coach could
keep
be
him.
this bad, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
But
because
yeah.
last season he had a horrible first season. First off, because
Oof.
he expected to come play with or come
James Harden,
coach
bro.
James Harden, James Harden and Russell Westbrook. That's like one of the
Yeah.
best situations you can come into.
Yep.
But you know,
Yeah, and I heard Philly Doc Rivers was blaming James Harden the other day for the loss. So
uh-huh.
we're gonna see what happens, man. I don't think if Philly fails this season to win a championship, you know who I think they would hire as a head coach?
Who's that?
Mike D'Antoni, bro. I could see them go for
Mike
D'Antoni.
D'Antoni.
Yeah, man. I could see him going for
Ah
Mike
man,
D'Antoni.
I it'd be cool to see Mike D'Antoni as a coach again, but I'm real tired of how he coaches.
Yeah, man. I mean, Harden.
It's not our problem though, because
Yeah.
he ain't our coach no more.
Oof,
He
yeah.
can he can go to whoever team he wants to, just not the Rockets.
Just not the Rockets, man. Uh,
Yeah.
man. I think it's just Harden when something bad happens, he like pouts.
hmm
Also Doc
Yeah. You
Rivers
know.
when something bad happens, Doc Rivers blames the players. I think he blamed Paul George in the bubble, and then he blamed Ben Simmons last year. So we're gonna
Yeah, and
see.
this is also have been has been like a routine that he does.
Yeah,
If he goes bad, he blames the players, and then they kind of like the people believe him. Like that's what they were calling him. They were calling Paul George. What was his name?
uh, Pandemic
Playoff
P,
P.
Pandemic
Yeah,
P.
Pandemic P.
I
And
remember
stuff
that, bro.
like that.
It was so funny,
Yeah.
bro. That was hilarious times, man.
Yeah, like
Pandemic
same
P,
thing with
bro.
like the Westbrook memes. Like they calling him Westbrook, like building houses and stuff like that. That was
Yeah, man.
hilarious. But it hurt though because I was a Rockets fan and I was watching it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
man, I
dude.
can't even say nothing because it's all true.
Yeah, it's true, man. You can't clap back because you're gonna get. How can you defend someone that like bricks that many shots?
Yeah, but no, this season is definitely worse.
For
Glad this he's
Russ.
not on our
Yeah.
team no more.
Whew. Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna regress this bad, man. I I
Yeah,
thought he was
there's
gonna
this.
be good for the Lakers.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's this one specific play he had against the Rockets that I remember watching, where he was driving left. I think it was a step back, a midi step back.
Oh
And
yeah,
he
bro.
hit the back of the backboard.
Bro, oh my god, man.
Like, bro, I couldn't even laugh, bro. It was so embarrassing.
But man, I, I I don't
Like,
know,
I'm sure
man.
if you look it up, there's a 3 minute compilation of him just hitting backboard
Dude,
this season.
that's insane, bro. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't got nothing else to say though.
Yeah, man. We're just excited for the playoffs, man. Um,
Yep.
after competing for like the past few years, we've been tanking for the past two. This is honestly the first year of our rebuild, if you think about it. You know, uh,
Yeah.
so I'm excited to see where
Yeah.
this team goes.
Last year I don't count it. I do not count last year.
Yeah, James
That
Harden
didn't happen.
left. Yeah, we had Harden, and
Yeah.
he threw a tantrum and left.
Then blue jerseys never happened.
Yup, yup.
Yep,
Hey,
never happened.
never
It
happened.
sucks though, cause I really liked them. But
Yeah,
it definitely got overused though.
over. Yeah, for sure. Those blue jerseys were so nice, but yeah, they got overused, like you said. So, all right, man.
And yeah,
I'm just like, well, you can keep going. You can keep going.
yeah, I was just gonna say, and I also loved. I think it was last year. It was not the city, but the earned jerseys,
Oh yeah,
them
yeah,
black
yeah,
and
yeah.
red ones.
Ooh, those are clean. Those are clean.
Those are so beautiful, man. I wish I had got one.
The
I
Kevin
never got one.
Porter
I was
one.
gonna get a yeah, I was gonna get a Kevin Porter jersey.
Yeah, those are nice, man. I think we should bring them back next year for sure.
Yeah, but they're earned.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay, I got one question though.
Yeah, let's hear it, bro.
Okay, so next year, everyone gets new jerseys.
Yep.
What do you think the Rockets' new jersey should look like? Because it's gonna be city editions.
City editions, dude. That's a good question. I really like the ones we had this year, man. The throwback
Yes.
jerseys, those are so. I think we should bring it back. I really love those jerseys.
Yeah, them Steve franchise.
Yeah, yeah, those are
They
so
were,
nice.
man, that was so beautiful. Like I said, I wish I could buy them. I ain't got no money though.
Yeah, man. Times are tough right now, man. Everything's expensive.
Expensive. Yeah. But for sure, I think either we should bring back these jerseys, or if not, maybe even like the mustard ones,
Oh
like them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The old ones. Something
Yeah,
throwback. Something throwback would be cool.
or even maybe the 2000s jerseys. The red with like the little gray stripes on the sides.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Those are nice. Those are nice too, man.
Yeah, I think even maybe those, or what else? Them Chinese jerseys that we had,
Oh yeah, the
with like the
Chinese
gold
New
lettering.
Year. Yeah, the Chinese New Year
Yes,
jerseys. Those are nice.
those are beautiful. But I don't think we could do it though, because the issues with China.
Yeah, I think I remember Daryl Morey got like in trouble because he said like free Hong Kong or something, and then China like pulled the Rockets games from China. The Rockets are the most famous team in China, I think, because of Yao Ming.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not sure
so
if it's that same thing no more, because he's out of the league.
yeah,
And
it's probably the
I
Lakers
think,
now.
yeah, I think it's the Lakers, just because they're so
Popular.
known worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for sure, when Yao Ming was on, they were definitely the most watched in China.
Yep, I agree, man. I mean, you got anything else to add on, man, before we wrap the show up, the first episode?
Uh, nah, that's it. That's all I got to say.
All right, man. It's been episode 1 of the H Town Talks. Next episode, we'll talk about the Houston Astros, and we'll try to include some of the Houston Texans in future episodes. But we'll see how poverty this franchise is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. We'll see you on the next episode. Have a good one, guys.